are eating good, having a very good skincare routine, doing everything you can but still get acne, then this video is for you. So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Moksha Rathore and I talk all about skincare. In this video, we'll be talking about hormonal acne. But before we start, let's talk about different types of hormonal acne. Coming on to the first one, which are whiteheads. As the name suggests, they are tiny little white dots on your skin which are extractable, but if you don't touch them, they will go away without leaving any scars or dark spots on your skin. These are usually caused due to blocked pore and when the oil or sebum cannot come out to the skin. When dead skin cells, oil, sweat get clumped together and block the pore, the sebum inside cannot come out of the pore. This causes blockage and therefore acne. Coming on to the second type of acne, which is papule. These are red inflamed bumps on the skin. These are the commonest type of acne. These make your skin very red and inflamed and are usually caused when there is buildup of oil, sweat, dead skin cells and the inflammation starts. Coming on to the third type, which is pustules. When papules, the red dots we saw earlier, when they get attacked by bacteria, pustules forms. They usually have whitish or yellowish pus in the center of the pimple and they do have tendency to leave scars and dark spots if they have been extracted in a wrong way. Coming on to the causes of hormonal acne, you might have the best skincare routine, the best personal hygiene, but still the causes are unavoidable. Starting with the most important and the main cause, which is puberty. Now during puberty, that is the ages between 12 to 15, the male hormone called androgen starts increasing and it will increase till 19 years of age. It can also be continued in your 20s or 30s and then it is called adult acne. So this hormone androgen keeps on rising and this sudden increase in the hormone level causes your skin to react and go all over the place. We obviously cannot control the hormone levels in our body, but we can try to prevent it, and I will talk about it in a minute. Now before that, coming on to the second cause of hormonal acne, which is periods. In women, acne can occur a week or 2 weeks before your periods. This is mainly because of a hormone called progesterone. The sudden increase in the progesterone level before your periods can activate the sebaceous gland to produce more oil. This usually is the main cause of getting acne before your periods. And when this hormone level starts decreasing, that is, it happens during your period, your skin starts getting better. Also, this is a hormone which is always elevated in pregnancy because it maintains pregnancy. That is why you will see pregnant ladies having more acne flare-up. Coming on to the third cause, which is stress. So when you are stressed out or tired, whether it be physically or mentally, your body tries to cope up with it by releasing a hormone called cortisol. This stimulates the oil production in our body and our skin, and when this stays on our skin for a longer period of time, it causes acne. So now that we know all the types of hormonal acne and what causes them, let's come on to how you can prevent them. First thing is bring the temperature of your skin down. This is very important because if you don't know, your skin loves cold temperature. Even 1 degree change in the temperature of your skin or the environment can cause your skin to release excessive sebum. That is, it can cause an increase in the sebum level or oil level up to 20%. So there are different ways to keep your skin cool and calm. The first thing is washing your face with cold water. You obviously might be washing your face 2 times a day, but make sure you don't use hot or lukewarm water. Try to use cold water because it helps to bring the temperature of your skin down. The second thing is limit your sun exposure. You obviously know that sun is going to trigger your skin to produce more oil and more sebum. So you try to limit going out in the sun, especially between 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The third thing to keep your skin temperature cool is by keeping the stress levels to minimum. Stress directly impacts to the skin by increasing the temperature of the skin and also increases the overall body heat. So try to keep your stress levels to a minimum. Another thing which increases the temperature of your skin is all those hormones which I mentioned earlier, the cortisol, progesterone and androgen. These all increases the body heat. So to keep those hormones in control and in a balanced way, I'll come on to my second point, which is de-stress. This is very important. Now in this, you need to know that you have to stay away from your mirror. This is the most commonest thing seen in people who have hormonal acne, and this is not good because it only increases anxiety and will release not so good hormones in your body which will actually create acne. So this is the reason you should keep your stress levels at normal. Other things you can do is meditate, yoga, read a book, talk to a friend or whatever you want to do. Obviously it is easier said than done, but you can try whatever you like. Okay, coming on to the third thing to prevent your acne is tackle the oil. So when you know that your excess oil and dead skin cells on your face is going to give you acne, then you have to try to prevent it in the first place. So for this, you need to step up your cleansing and your skincare routine. You need to choose a cleanser or face wash which will remove all the excess oil and also the dead skin cells from your face which causes acne in the first place. The one I recommend is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash. It has 2% salicylic acid. This helps to remove all the dead skin cells and also oil without drying out your skin. So you can try this out, but if you feel that it makes your skin a little dry because it has salicylic acid, you can use this only at night, and in the morning use a very gentle or mild cleanser. The one I would recommend is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. This has the least amount of irritating ingredients and also is very mild for your skin. So you can use this in the morning, and you can use Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash in the evenings. And Neutrogena should only be used by people who have oily to acne prone skin, and dry skin people should try to avoid it. Another thing which I want to mention is if you see a pimple appearing or if you see only a red spot appearing, you can use this Neutrogena and it will help to subside it. Now coming on to people who have dry skin and acne, you might be confused why you are getting acne when you have dry skin and no oil on your face. There are various causes related to it, which might be dead skin cell buildup, or you have dandruff, unhealthy lifestyle, unhealthy eating habits, and of course stress and puberty. So for you guys, what you can do is use AHA Glow Face Wash. This has 2% glycolic acid in it. It will help to dissolve all the dead skin cells on your face without leaving your skin dry and will prevent acne. So to summarize how to prevent hormonal acne, the first thing is try to keep the temperature of your skin cool. Second thing is try to de-stress, and third thing is step up on your cleansing routine. So this brings me to an end. I hope this helps you to prevent your future acne, and if you find this helpful, please hit that like button, comment down below and subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you again next time. Bye.